Okay, folks, should you maintain a relationships with your ex's family, so your ex-in-laws after a breakup? That is a topic that I'm just going to give to Delia. Lots of views.
All right.
Who did I hear talking about this last week?
It depends.
Berger and Markland.
Berger and Markland talking about it. It depends on what the basis of the relationship was in the first place. Because if I'm genuinely friends with my ex's family, then whether he and I are no longer together, that shouldn't change. If the only communication you and I have really is just based on the fact that I'm dating a relative of yours, and then me and him not together again, then
this
is okay for me.
In-laws, there's a general notion that in-laws can be, sometimes are the death of relationships. And that's more what Markland and Berger were talking about, how difficult
but
it is
Berger and
sometimes
Markland have secret that I don't want nobody know that.
Well, it's not a secret
regular
anymore,
people
is it?
have that problem.
But there's some tips here that we've been given by our producer to go through. So, in the face of the breakup, it says to prepare yourself. You were close to your in-laws prior to divorce or breakup, or maybe you didn't like your in-laws prior to the breakup. Regardless, your relationship will change despite your past or your present feelings. So your ex-spouse may say negative things about you to your ex-in-laws or even to your children. It says you can reach for some level of closeness but never expect things to be the same. As Delia said, if you're not close before, you don't have to be close after.
Yeah,
There's
because
no
if you were really friends and close before, there's very little that your ex could tell them that they would just take at face value.
Right.
So it probably wouldn't change.
Even though you have sometimes, they say blood thicker than water, which is not always true, but generally you will find in situations that maybe the exes would side with their son or their daughter, depending on what is going on. So it's usually not really clean, but I think eventually you can get to
But it's a safe tip. Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Because you could also think that you're friends, and then when the relationship mash up, you say, I can't believe Simone really. And you did a ball to Simone and I said, watch me and him. Look how me make they serve papers for him. And Simone said, yes, you have to do it. And then I said, hang up the phone. She said, my brother, go on the airport and make them find you.
That's what I'm saying. Blood and water.
Yeah.
Put in the extra effort. You may already be feeling stretched thin, but a good relationship with your ex-in-laws requires extra legwork. So be direct with them, this says. We've been family. I want to keep it that way. What can I do to make this work? Your ex-in-laws may or may not respond to your overture. This says be prepared for either response and don't take it personally. Some people don't really want a relationship with their ex-in-laws after. I guess this would be for the folks who do. But there's some people who end up in so many wranglings and rumblings and stretch this way and pull this way and war and strife that for them, when the relationship with that person is done, they just want to cut off everything that has any kind of attachment.
And if
to
there wasn't one in the first place,
you don't have to force
don't
one.
Don't try to force one. Don't say, oh, we were never close, but I want us to be friends.
Okay, it gets particularly sticky when there are children involved.
Yes.
Think of your children, this says. Maybe your relationship with the in-laws was always fractious. It may be tempting to let things fall apart, but think of your kids and work towards a good relationship for their sake. Can't disagree with that.
That's important.
Can't disagree with that.
That's important, especially when you're going to have to leave your children to spend time, and so on. You really want it to be as amicable as possible, which don't mean you have to be friends, but at least you have to have respect for each other and be courteous. So yeah.
And you want to foster that relationship with a grandparent or with an uncle or an aunt. Yeah.
Even if you and the papa don't speak a joke, I'm joking.
Avoid negativity.
Yes. Avoid saying anything negative about your ex or anyone else. It's true. When you go sit to the picnic, say, you see your granny? Your granny this and your granny that, and your auntie them this. And then you're going to send that child to go and spend a week with the people where you say wicked and evil and bad mind. it doesn't
Can't,
work. And then
yeah.
when that child sees a different side of them, you know what that child thinks about you?
Not only that, I
Mommy
mean,
wicked. Granny, mommy
you're
wicked.
so
You say she
discord
tell me say
because
a bad man.
yes, that's exactly right. The child is going to go, as kids are want to do, and say exactly what they've heard. That's going to sow more discord for you
Yeah.
in the long run.
Yeah.
Include them if you want to maintain a positive relationship with your ex-in-laws, involving them in your children's lives. Invite them to help plan birthday parties, to host holidays, and to participate in family outings. I don't have no issue with that. None
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Can be useful.
Everything in moderation.
I think so.
Not overdo it. And most importantly, if the man gone about in business, the bad go friend up in family because you think it'll go bring him back. Not do it. Because you're going to end up go at Christmas dinner and the man going to turn up with the present. And it's going to be awkward.
I don't know why people put themselves in that
I
situation.
don't know. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Oh my gosh.
No go, no go, no go, no go.
No, stay
No
home.
go. No go. Awkward.